like there's something wrong, something wrong with me. Like like me personally.
I never said nothing was wrong with you.
You definitely have. You definitely
I
have.
just questioned you getting a whole sleeve of tattoos.
What is my tattoo? My tattoos. The only reason I have
bad judgment. It shows bad judgment. Goddamn, let's get to it.
It makes it so that I don't have to work for nobody. I work for myself. I'm the boss, motherfucker. Me, not nobody else.
But it shows bad judgment.
I'm the person that runs this motherfucking business. Okay.
I think in China is the boss.
Nah, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna sit up here and try to use my tattoos against me.
The
you smoke crack, bro. You smoke crack.
Every married man I've ever talked to has told me, bro, do not get married. Have you guys talked to blue-collared workers that are married? They'd be like, fuck, I hate my fucking wife. If you've ever worked in a warehouse, then you know what I'm talking about. Those guys that will pick up mad shifts just to avoid their wife. So I always pose the same question to all of them. Bro, why do you hate your wife? They'll be like, bro, I'm working 12 hours, 16 hours just for her to fucking spend all this shit on Target, Starbucks. I fucking hate that bitch. Like, I'm out here slaving my ass off just to keep the roof on over our head, and she doesn't do anything. And I'm like, damn. And he's like, yeah, to make it worse, if she's asking me how my day is, I already know she's gonna ask me for some fucking money. So I'm trying to lighten up the mood and bring some positives about being married. I'm like, bro, at least you get consistent sex, like consistent buns. He's like, consistent sex? I have to fucking beg her to get head and to get fucked. And she doesn't even do it right. They all say the same thing. The more you ask her, the more she holds off. And you can't cheat because she'll take half of everything. And then you can't leave because she'll take half of everything. I'm in a fucking loop, in a fucking cycle. And you know what's crazy? A lot of them, I'll ask them like, yo, do you think like you're getting cheated on? Some of them be like, yeah, I'm for sure getting cheated on, but you know, I just do this shit for my kids. No. Like, imagine you want to leave your marriage and you're like, fuck, she's going to take half of everything. So like, you literally have to stick through it. I want every man watching this, go and ask other men that are married, bro, should I get married? And 99% of them will be like, no. If you're not prepared for her to take half of everything, no.
Welcome back to the Afterwife. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Just because y'all married them pretty girls.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, a lot of married. I mean, either they'll say don't get married, or they'll say get married, but they'll their lives will be, you know, it won't be like, it won't resemble a positive outcome. Like, you know, they'll be miserable and whatnot. So I mean, he's putting a little hot sauce on it, but I can't say he's wrong. Like a lot of men, don't do it, don't get married. Like, I swear to God, like I had some people coming to fix some in the crib, and it was a plumber and the landlord, and they were just talking about women, talking about marriage and stuff like that. And the dude was like, "Oh, when you getting married, you know?" And you know, I was like, "I don't know, blah blah." And the guy in the back and doing the plumbing or whatever, he's like, "Don't do it." You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and you know what I'm saying? It's just it definitely is a running sentiment. And
I think a lot of people don't. Oh, are you done? I'm sorry.
No. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are with people that they don't like. They are not with people that they because if you're not like accustomed with that person just as a genuine person, you don't like them. Anything they do will set you off. Anything they do will set you off. You'll look at it. Oh, she did this today. Oh, he did that today, and it's just like I don't like each other. I don't like each other.
I bring it back to like the job thing. Like a lot of women, they don't put that same initiative. If we're talking about like what he in his example about the men, a lot of women, they don't put that same initiative in their relationships. They give their jobs like a lot of that energy, and then they give the phones and the toys the sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not giving exclusive energy to their mates anymore.
That part right there. He hit that one on the nose. All right. The sex toy industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, I believe. All right. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say 8 out of women, 7 out of women, let's give them some grace. 7 out of 8 out of 10 women are purchasers. All right. They're buying these toys and they're using them. And it definitely does desensitize you, all right, to the human touch. Just like a man who's watching corn and he's, getting his stuff off all the time, off of corn. It does the same thing to them. All right? There's nothing that can replace human touch.
There's an imbalance. You know what I mean? Like it's some serious. It's real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women in the West, they just not they're below expectation. So it's having a chain reaction. It's having.
Again, that's what you get from marrying the pretty girl and not the girl that really likes you and really wants to make you feel good.
I'm sorry to keep stopping this. I'm sorry, y'all, but what does Mimi have against pretty women? All right, what does she have against pretty women? That is a big insecurity that I've noticed that she has. This is the second time that I've noticed in this particular clip where she has something negative to say about pretty women. What does that mean? How does she feel about herself if she has such a negative tone against pretty women? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. And let's get the likes up. We appreciate it.
That's what you get from marrying the pretty girl and not the girl that really likes you and really wants to make you feel good and really.
No, they're both a part of the feminist cult.
No, y'all on two sides of the spectrum.
Because I think women are doing what y'all telling them to do, but if y'all don't like them, it's not gonna be received.
That's what it is.
Well.
You have to like somebody.
Well,
but, and talking about, like, he's talking about blue collar workers. I worked at a job for the state for 20 something years. And the he's right about those blue collar workers, mostly the white dudes. If you see their wife when they drop them off at work, you will see why they're like that. They white, crazy. They're white. They're wives. When they drop them off at work, I look in the car and say, how in the fuck could you ever even kiss them? Niggas be getting mad. That's why they miserable. They be working.
Meanwhile, they ugly as hell too.
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter though.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? We supposed to settle for y'all ugly asses while y'all over here trying to choose beautiful women, only beautiful. What, are you serious?
So you want a pretty man?
Pretty?
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. Is it ugly?
I want a handsome.
What stop is it ugly?
Man, I'm attracted to.
What stop is it ugly?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You serious? So
the guy in the video was basically talking about guys that are miserable in their marriage. I disagree. I think most men are happy in their marriage. At least the guys I know that I'm.
Stop the cat.
I'm around.
Yeah, I agree, Shampoo. I don't think men collectively are either afraid or don't want marriage. Men are just afraid and don't want divorce. And
that's different. That means you staying there for the wrong reasons. Y'all gonna be each other's throat. While he was talking, I could see why some of this stuff happens where people click, because the way he was talking about it was like, God damn, is that bad?
Well, Shambi, I mean, if we can go racially. I remember you made a parallel one time back a long time ago. You talked about the men who come to work with the containers full of food.
Yeah.
Men who don't come to work and they always having lunch. They got to get McDonald's and Chinese food and something like that. And you made that, that was that. I'm not going. That really changed my whole view. That blew me away when you made that correlation.
And those people that bring their lunch from home, they are very quiet. Like, they're not tensed up like, oh, this bitch and everything.
Yep. Correlation with that.
Get a hoagie and all that shit. No, because those guys take a little bit of the dinner from the night before and take it the next day. And usually they're Hispanic. To be honest with you, There's a couple of black guys, but mostly a Hispanic. You got all that stuff in the container and all that.
I don't see. I worked in that situation too, and I used to work when I was working, and yeah, it was. I would see the Hispanic men, or like it would be the Haitian dude. He would always have a container of lunch. It was all the American black men who were married. They was always going out to get lunch.
Message.
About your women. What does that tell you about your women?
Why should I cook for your black?
Y'all always talking about race. What does that tell you about your women? How they so great? Huh?
No, I'm agreeing with you. Maybe that's fucked up. Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
I think that's crazy as fuck to say at the end of the day. But really, like, what does that tell you about the women, about your women when you say that
don't give a fuck about it?
Hispanic women take care of their men, but black women don't.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying what you said.
You said it. I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. You don't got to do that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad it was you and not me.
Personal.
I'm glad it was
like everything personal. The fact of the matter is, Hispanic women, they'll lay down a goddamn coat before you go in the goddamn house.
Oh, really? Oh, wait a minute.
And I'm not talking about my wife, because she don't do that.
Wait a minute. You know what? I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna shut up.
You're gonna let me have it. I'm gonna take it.
I ain't gonna say nothing because y'all will make it seem like I'm the worst woman in the world because I say these things. But now I'm a Hispanic woman.
Nobody said you was the worst woman, though.
No.
First of all, I'm not talking to you, Bor. I'm talking to you, Shampoo, because you have said this before. Like there's something wrong. Something wrong with me. Like me personally.
I never said nothing was wrong with you.
You definitely have.
I just questioned you getting a whole sleeve of tattoos.
What is my tattoo? My tattoos. The only reason I have
bad judgment. It shows bad judgment. Goddamn, let's get to it.
So that I don't have to work for nobody. I work for myself. I'm the boss, motherfucker. Me, not nobody else.
But it shows bad judgment.
I'm the person that runs this motherfucking business, okay?
I think in China is the boss.
Nah, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna sit up here and try to use my tattoos against me.
You
smoke crack, bro. You smoke crack. Don't talk to me about my
tattoos. I tried it.
You smoke, and you tried it.
Mimi, you. Mimi, you letting the lion out.
You're not about to sit up here and talk about my tattoos. You smoke crack and you've done drugs and you smoke weed. No, don't do that, bro. You're a drug addict. No, what you not? No, don't
check
do
me
that.
out on New Year's Eve.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
On New Year's
you a
Eve
crackhead. You a former crackhead. You a former crackhead. You don't need to say nothing to me about my tattoos.
One mic. What's
former crackheads don't get to tell me nothing about my tattoos.
He worked for 25 years, though.
Whatever.
He worked for 25.
Can you shut the fuck up?
And watch, you are on his team.
We gotta get back on topic.
You on his team, watch. So you keep going, you keep with it. At the end of the day,
we gotta get back on topic. We gotta get back on topic, y'all.
No, you're not finna do that.
Y'all paying attention? Y'all still there? Y'all see why that man and other married men are advising men en masse not to get married? I mean, once she's settled in with you and she locked you in as her retirement plan, because that's exactly what you are. You're her soft landing retirement plan. And I don't believe, personally, I don't believe that most men are happy in marriage. I just don't. All right. Now, most people, couples, married people are going to present that their relationship is above average or super functional and not toxic. But I think we all know better than that. Because we have eyes, ears, and numbers don't lie. All right? 1 + 1 is going to always be 2.
Destiny, Destiny.
Oh my God.
I think it's a good thing they're warning men about getting married, because it is a serious decision, because clearly a lot of men out there are regretting getting married. So I think it's a fair warning. I just think they need to be more clear about certain things, like, as far as like the criteria of it, because if you're just saying don't get married, people gonna be just gonna be out here sleeping around, which is what they're doing, passing diseases. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got on it.
I think it's, as a married man, I think it's three concepts that men need to share with men. One is, if you want to get married, you get married for the right reasons. Now that could be a numerous of things. The other aspect of it is that if you are married, no matter what reason that you got married for, is that you have to know and understand that marriage is not about happiness nor love. Marriage is about duty.
That part right there.
It's like any type of contract that you enter into. You got a job to do, she got a job to do, and you got to be able to do it. The third aspect is sort of like what Anton talked about in terms of being a husband dealing with your wife. You gotta know how to train your woman in the way that you would want her to be. Because just like you said, and he's right, women are looking for leadership. See, when the elephant in a lot of what we've been talking about tonight, because these topics are similar in nature, is that women are about control, but they also are about submissiveness. In that, yeah, she wants to control the relationship, but she don't want no man that's weak. She wants a man that she can act that she can actually follow. But you as a man have to be able to show that in that relationship. So if you're coming in as a husband, basically being the simp, or basically being someone that's just trying to be all about your wife and just all about just the concept of just being about her, and not knowing and understanding there's a balance to this, which the number one aspect as a man, as a provider, you have to be about your business. Then yeah, you're gonna have problems. If you want to be with her more than she wants to be with you, then it's going to be a problem. You're not going to be together long.
I'm gonna leave that right there. Y'all see it. You heard him. My man was just cooking. You cannot be into her more than she's into you. Okay? And that's from the get-go. All right? That's never going to work. She's going to always resent you. She's going to always look down on you. She needs you to be better than she is. All right? Women pick men who are better than them. Bigger, stronger, faster, smarter. That can handle business. That's when they can relax. And that's when they can follow you. But it's a crapshoot, man. Life is a crapshoot. Monogamy is an illusion. All relationships are time sensitive. Catch you on the next one, man. Like, share, and subscribe.
Y'all some unstable creatures. See, I ain't gonna say the B word. I'm gonna say unstable creatures.